What's up everybody? Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite pairs of headphones, and I got these for a very specific reason, which I'm going to go over. So these are the Sony Dynamic Stereo headphones, the MDR-7506. What a beautiful name, Sony, that just rolls right off the tongue. I think they could have called these something probably a little less technical and make them a little bit more mainstream, but it's kind of cool that they're not mainstream because you don't see these very often, and when you do see them, you kind of know, like, the person wearing them, the person listening to them, has probably a specific reason that they purchased them, a specific reason that they are using this headphone. So in terms of being really dynamic, I mean, it's got the word in the title, but I would say these are not necessarily the headphones to get if you're getting something just to listen to music every day. Now, you could do this if you want kind of more of a flatter tone and you want to get a little bit more pulled out of the music to where you hear some of like the background details and things like that. But I got these specifically for recording audiobooks. So I had an audiobook project coming up where I was going to be narrating my own book, and every pair of headphones that I tested up to this point just never gave me the sound I was looking for. I was really wanting something that was true to how I actually sound and a lot more natural, so that I could, when I'm listening to things on playback, hear my voice and hear things crisp, clear, and exactly how they really happened in real life, how they were said in real life. And I think that's what this gives you. Now, that's probably why these are used so often in studios. And I'm not an audio expert. I'm your average consumer when it comes to this type of stuff. But I can tell you, they sound really good, and the price is not that crazy. When you look at the price of a pair of Beats headphones or a pair of Apple AirPod Maxes or something like that, and you're thinking like you're going to get very highly processed sound from those headphones, you may want to choose something a little bit different. Now, the one caveat with these, the one thing that you might want to consider, is they do plug in with a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So you're going to need a converter for a lot of different things if you're going to be using this with a phone. Now, luckily, my iMac, I say luckily, but honestly, this is kind of a negative. My iMac's a little bit older. It's not one of the newer ones, and so it does have a headphone jack that I can easily plug these into. Now, that worked out in my favor, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your device is going to have one. Also, this part of the headphone is very heavy. Like, this cord is a heavy cord. I've had a few instances where I unplug it from my iMac, set this down, and it rolls because this part will be like hanging off the table, and it'll take the headphone with it. It's so heavy that when it drops, like, it will take the headphone with it if you're not being careful. That's probably just me. That's probably something that just happened to me when I was using it because I was a little bit careless. In terms of sound, the sound quality is great. I hope that's what you want to hear. I do love the fact that they're labeled left and right. Very easy to distinguish how to put these on because the left is a blue L and the right is a red R. Now, one thing that I found kind of weird is how these fold up. When I went to put these on, I thought that I'd accidentally twisted them or something somehow, but they actually fold up pretty compactly on their own. Like, without even me trying, they fold up like this half the time. And that's pretty cool because they are very small, very compact. I don't necessarily have like a case for mine or anything because, again, I use these mainly in my home office, my home studio. But yeah, this sounds good. The sound is very natural, crisp, and clear. And that's why you see a lot of recording artists and a lot of people working in film and video and different things using these, because it's going to get you a really true-to-life sound. And if that's what you're going for, check out the link down in the description because I'm going to give you the best price on these. I love my pair. I use them pretty frequently whenever I'm working on a project. These are my go-to headphones in terms of working on any type of creative project because it just gives me a better indication of what's actually going on with the sound. And in the end, that gives you a better experience when listening to the content. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and you love videos on just random product reviews and really cool stuff in life. Check out that link in the description because you're going to get the best price on one of these, and I'll see you guys later.